So good day guys, again welcome to our second series in Python full tutorial course. So this in our last video we do talk about introductions to Python. So I believe we all gained something from the last videos. So now in these videos so we're about to set up our environment for installing Python program language to our computer systems. If you're on Windows, you have a screens like this. Actually, I'm using Windows 11. If you're on Mac, almost the same thing. You have to download the one that has to do with Mac. So now, guys, let's dive in. Let's not waste much of our times. So this is JSON Technologies again. So guys, let's dive in. Let's get to work. So now, also guys, in a simple reminder, you can also visit our website JSON Technologies, jxet.com. So then we have varieties of course there. You can get enrolled to some kind of different kind of free course, and then you can apply for some kind of if you are a tutor, if you are a instructor, if you know how to, if you also has a videos that you want to sell, or you have a idea in bringing different solutions to the world, so you can embark on the journey as well. You can sign up on our website as an instructor. So we have a student portal, and then we also have an instructor portals on our website. You can give it a visit and try to check what we have in package for you guys. So now let's not waste much of our times. So now what do we need to install? What are the necessary things that do we need to install for Python program language? Number one thing that you need to install is install Python itself. So we need to download Python. So all you just have to do is just type Python download on your screen. Then you should have this. You should have these screens. So immediately just type Python download on your Google search bar. Then you should have this screen. So the first link on your screen. So just click on download Python, then it will take you to python.org website. This is the main website for Python itself. Can't you see that is amazing? So and then we have different kind of Python software applications for different kind of operating system, be it you are using Windows, be it you are using Linux or Unix systems, be it you are using Mac operating systems or other operating systems that might not be listed here. So you must click on order to check the versions of different software versions for different operating systems. So now, how do we download Python? So we have Python 3.12.4 available. So this is the current versions that we have here, but I don't know the version that if you are watching this video, I don't know the version that might be in the market. Please, at your own time. But currently now, this is Python 3. Your own might be Python 3 point something above this version. So no worry. All you just have to do is just click on this button, download Python, or you just click on hover on this button, download, and then click on download for Windows, because automatically what's make it special here is any kind of operating system that you might be using. If you are on Mac OS, so if you just click on, all you just have to do is automatically python.org detects the kind of operating system that you are using and recommend you the one that you need to download for your operating system. Because I'm on Windows, so that is why I'm saying download for Windows here. So if I click here, so it's going to download. Actually, I don't need to download it here because I have already installed Python on my systems and I've downloaded the Python program on my system. So I just have to show you. So you can join the community. You can join the communities of Pythons to check for more. Join the forums, try to explore the forums and the fast answer questions. The more documentations about Python, you can find it here, Python docs. If you want to read more about Python programming language, you can just click on this Python docs and it will take you to all where Python documentation is from the beginning to advanced level. So different versions that is being released, docs by versions. So you have different type of topics that you can explore from here. So that is that on that, guys. So now what's another thing that you need? We need a particular editor. What are text editors? Text editors is I can just say ID, integrated development environment, for writing our complex program, for developing a program, for writing programs. So we need a text editor where we can write our code. And then we have a lot of text editor outside there. We have Visual Studios, we have Sublime Text, we have Notepad++, we have PyCharm, we have Pdroid 3. We have a lot of text editors outside there that is compatible with Python. Python goes with everything. So but the one that we'll be using for this course is called PyCharm. So all you have to to type is just type PyCharm download. Just type PyCharm download. So now the first link on your console, so you click on it, so it will take you to PyCharm website. So now what companies are in charge of this IDE called PyCharm? Because anytime you come across IDE, simplify integrated development environment, IDE. So now JetBrains is responsible for, they are the best companies that has built so many different kind of IDE for different kind of program language that we might have. And also we have different kind of software version of PyCharm for different operating systems that you might be using. So we have the Windows, we have the Mac, we have the Linux. So depending on you, because I'm on Windows, that's why you're seeing it. Actually, there are two types of PyCharm here. You guys need to note this. So this is the PyCharm for professionals version. So this one has to do with some payment method though. When you download this, there are some free trial that you have free 30 days trials to use this software. But actually in this course you are not going to be using this PyCharm professionals. We'll be using the community version. So the community version is totally free and is capable to build anything that you might want to build. So now you can scroll down below. You can just scroll down. You see that this is the community versions that we have. So PyCharm community edition. So this ID is for pure Python development. So all you have to do is click on this download button and then it starts downloading. So after finishing downloading this, so what next do you need to do? I think we are set and we are good to go with these two things for now. Actually, for some people that wanted to use other text editors like Sublime Text or Visual Studio, VS Code, you can just say VS Code download. So VS Code download, now you can click on the first link here and see the VS Code if you want to use. If you don't want to use PyCharm, but I will recommend you to use PyCharm. So VS Code is also good. So for some existing developers can also use VS Code, and we have VS Code for different kind of operating system as well, for Mac, for Linux, and then for Windows too. So you can download, but I will recommend you in this tutorial to use PyCharm. So now let's use PyCharm, the community version that we have here. So don't download the professional version. So let's download the community versions that we have here, guys. So now after downloading Python, after having Python on your systems, now how do we install Python? All you just have to do is double click on Python. So the Python installer is on your system. All you just have to do is double click on Python. Let me just go to let me look for systems in my desktop. So actually I have it installed on my system already entirely, so I don't need to double install it again. So this is Python. My own is 3.11.4. so if I double click on this Python program, it should pop up. But note one thing, this guy, that you need to do when installing Python, you need to check these two boxes out. You need to check these two boxes. I will explain what these two boxes really means later on in the video, but firstly you need to check these two boxes out and then click on install, and then the rest is next. But note this, that you need to check what these two boxes out before you click on install. Now note that is very important. So we'll explain more about that later on. I have my PyCharm here too. So I have my PyCharm here, community version here too. So you can double check on these community versions. And also I have my Visual Studio, but I will recommend you guys to use PyCharm. So how do you verify whether Python is being installed on your systems? So to verify whether you have Python on your system and Python has successfully installed on your system, just type on this search bar, type CMD on your computer system and press enter. So once you press enter, then you should have a screen like this, like something that looks like terminals like this. So when you have this, all you have to do is just type Python on this console. Let me zoom in out so that you can see. So Python console -- version. So all you just have to do is to verify whether Python has been installed successfully on your systems. So you just have to press enter on your keyboard, and then you should have the Python versions that you are using. My own is Python 3.12.3. So I'm using Python 3.12.3. So what version do we have on our web here? So what this is what I'm saying. This we have 3.12.4. So my own version is 3.12.3. So it doesn't really matter with any Python versions that you might be working with in later on in the future when you are watching this video, but everything works together. So I'm going to be using this Python 3.12.3 in this tutorial. So now how do once you successfully installed your PyCharm, after successfully install, all you just have to do is double click on the download community version and then click on next. So now to verify for the PyCharm, so this is my PyCharm. This is where my PyCharm is. I've successfully installed my PyCharm community version. So you should have something like this. When you installed it, it will automatically be on your desktop as a shortcut. So you should have these community versions, like very beautiful interface for text editors, like a professional IDE for Python. So you should have this. Let's wait for it to finish loading. But while waiting for it to finish, okay, it has finished loading. So you should have this IDE interface for Python. So I have a lot of different projects that I've been working with here, but this in your own way you should have different things, different screen entirely, something like create new projects or open the existing projects. But like this now, I have this, I can create a new project from here, but I just want to show you the interface that we have in Python, and this is for in PyCharm rather. So then this is the interface. So we want you guys to install the same software, the two software that we needed for this course so far, so PyCharm and Python. So after finishing installing, so we will meet in the next video. So thank you guys. So I will meet you in the next video where we'll be talking about some beginning process in Python programming. So let me just say some basic syntax. We will now start writing code about our Python programming. Isn't that interesting? So guys, meet you in the next video where we'll be exploring more about what Python really is. So thank you guys. Have a nice, wonderful day. Bye.